What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Motivated Minds. I am Coach D.
I'm DJ NS.
Makai.
I'm Damone.
And we are back in the building.
Yeah, today
sir.
we got
Let's go.
two very special guests, you know what I'm saying? Two very talented young men next to us, you know. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Appreciate
Also,
you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Also, our partner Q, Coach Q, he's out of town right now, but he definitely made sure he was able to chime in, so he called us up.
Yeah, I'm here.
What up?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I can't miss this, man. Ain't no way I can miss this one. I'm happy to be on the line with y'all.
Man, we happy to have you, man. Even though you're doing your thing, you still tapping in, and we appreciate it, you know?
Yeah, because we've been talking about this one for a long time, especially this episode. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, this is a very important episode, right, Coach?
Oh, very important.
Yeah, man.
As you can see around us, it
Yeah.
tells you what we're going to talk about.
Exactly. This is our trip.
I can't see
to
nothing.
Kobe, you know what I'm saying? You can't see nothing? Well, don't
Nah.
worry, brother. Make sure you tune in and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we definitely surrounded by, you know, some Kobe merch, some Kobe kicks, a Mamba hat, and we got the Kobe background behind us, man. You know what I'm saying? So we doing it big over here today, you know. We representing for Kobe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure we making our Kobe fans proud, you know what I'm saying?
Sir, yes, sir.
You know, so that's the whole topic of this episode is we got to talk about Kobe, man. You know, I want to start with you, Coach, though. Like, give me one of your, what's something that, because Kobe affected all of us in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one way he affected you.
Like most people, his work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
First in the gym, last out the gym.
Yeah.
In the weight room, working out 2-3 times a day.
Yeah.
Spending as much time as he can in the gym. Working on the things other people aren't working on. Like, if you really pay attention to what he was doing, everything these coaches are teaching these kids is what he was doing. We were trying to get them to work hard and get in the gym and be in the gym more than anybody else and be in the gym more than the next person. So that was my thing, and that's part of the reason why I coach now too, is I want kids to have what he had.
Yeah.
That work ethic and strive for greatness.
I feel you, man. One thing I loved about Kobe, man, was because y'all all know I'm not really a big sports head, but I was a major Kobe head, you know what I'm saying? And watching him was always entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It was always a show within, you know, the game. Of course, I love the game, but just to watch the way he, like how you said, how determined he was. You know, you could see it in his eyes when I watched him play. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I could see the determination. I could see the drive. I could see that. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was always entertaining to see somebody go hard. You know what I'm saying? Like watching him, you know? It's entertaining, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makai drop a lot of reels. It's very entertaining. It's dope, you know what I'm saying? He out there killing it. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So I think that's real dope, man. Let me know something about Kobe that affected you in a certain way.
Man, just his determination for the game. You know, I just study his game, and I want to be like him. I imitate some of my game off of him. He was one of my favorite players when he was playing. You know, just very excited watching him play. Very entertaining. And, you know, like Coach said, just worked hard.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you want to be great in anything, you got to work hard. And that's why I love this work ethic.
Exactly. What about you?
Just watching him play, watching Kobe play. You know, he hustled on everything. Defense, like he took everything personal too. He wasn't gonna let you score on him, and then he was gonna go down the court and go score on you. He'll play the whole game if he has to win for his team.
Yeah.
Like, and then just watching him, it made me love basketball. It's every time I watched them play, I wanted to go play basketball myself. Like that's why I work so hard when I play defense,
Yeah.
trying to be like him.
I definitely noticed that too, because, you know, watching you grow up and watching you play, I always watch you show a leader role. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Kobe do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that's probably where you got that from, you know? Because I seen you, like, get on some of your teammates. But I felt like that was, you should be doing that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely can see how Kobe rubbed up on you as well, you know what I'm saying? What about you, Coach Q?
Oh man! All right, so when when Kobe came out, I was about 10 or 11.
Okay.
And at that time, you know, where we were living at, we had the basketball hoop out in the front in the street. And but like before Kobe got drafted, we used to have this VHS tape called Superstars.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, Mo?
Yes, sir.
You had Magic Johnson on there. You had Charles Barkley on there. You had Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. I mean, all the greats. You know what I mean? And then I would go outside and start imitating the moves, right? And then when Kobe got drafted, and I seen his highlights and whatnot, again, I'm 10 or 11, so I grew up with Kobe. You know what I mean? And when I was able to do a lot of things at the age that he was doing, that drove me even more. So I was already driven with to actually see it because Kobe's game, he's got a lot of everybody in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of those moves that, you know, those old guys were doing. I see him doing those, so that inspired me. That's why, okay, well, I'm trying to do that too. So, you know, his work ethic too, because again, he stayed in the gym, right? Always talked about studying. You know what I mean? He didn't complain. He didn't make excuses. You know what I mean? When they lost, that's the other thing. When they lost, I'm not going home. I'm going back in the gym. I'm gonna get these shots up. You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah.
He took it personal, and that inspired me and motivated me to go out there and do the same. That's why I don't complain about nothing. I might be losing and whatnot, but I'm not gonna complain. Just figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's what driven me. So yeah, Kobe.
I feel you.
That's the other thing though, is a lot of kids don't understand that a loss is a loss. But what are you getting out of that loss? That's what Kobe's job was. It was, even if they lost a game, okay, I learned how to defend this player better. I learned what coach is going to call when I'm on the court. I learned what the other coach is going to do when it's their time to put in plays and play sets. Kobe was learning all the time, and he never gave up. And even in the loss, he learned and won. Because now next game he gonna play, he gonna beat you. Ask Jordan.
Mm-hmm. He definitely studied the people he played against. He took that time out to do that for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a bad idea. I'm the same way. I would like to study and practice or prepare pretty much for whatever you're putting yourself into, and he was good at that. You know what I'm saying? He'd take out time for his craft.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real big, you know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Losing him, it hurt tremendously. You know what I'm saying? It hurt tremendously, man. And
where was you at that day?
I was actually at the house, man. My brother had called me, bro, and my brother called me, and I can hear the stress in his voice. You know what I'm saying? I can hear that something was wrong, bro, and I was just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Before he can even let it out, I knew something bad happened. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I gotta call you back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to just take a second, man, and couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to like run to. It was so bad for me. I didn't want to even like jump on the phone and to see if it's true, because I didn't want to get that. You know what I'm saying? That what is the word I'm looking for? You know, that stamp that it really happened.
Yeah,
I just wanted to like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit you back. You know, and just was thinking, and I was gonna pick up my phone. I was like, nah, I definitely can't see nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it was hard for me, man. How did it affect y'all, man?
Well, actually, I was at a basketball tournament when it happened.
Wow.
We had played our first game, and then, you know, the team, we had went to Wendy's, and we was chilling. And then one of my teammates was like, Kobe died. And like you said, like, nobody believed it. So we was on the phone, like, did he really die? And then, like, we found out he died. It was like, you know, it hit us.
Yeah.
And we had to go play the championship game, and we actually won. You know, we did that for Kobe.
That's dope. That's dope. That is.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Man.
How about you?
I was at home. Yeah, when it happened, I was very shocked because I was scrolling through Instagram and I just read it. I didn't believe it. So I started looking it up instantly to see if everything was true, and then trying to figure out what happened. And it was just sad. I watched a bunch of videos on people praising Kobe, And yeah,
Crazy part about that is too, I had seen him 2 weeks before he died at the gym I go to play. Seen him there hooping, his daughter playing or whatever.
Okay.
And that was crazy because it's just unexpected.
Because they was just in Arizona not too long,
they was just in Arizona.
Yeah, you're right.
A tournament. His daughter had a tournament out here.
Wow.
We were supposed to be at that tournament too.
That's dope. You got a chance to see him though.
Him and T-Mac was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Coach Q?
Actually, I was in the city where I'm at when it happened. I was out there working out with the dogs. I was doing some landscaping. So we had the radio going. It was one of the dogs' birthdays. So we were setting up a little dog birthday party out there in the back. So the radio was going. They after the music, they cut and they started talking and whatnot. And they say, "We got some devastating news," but they didn't say what. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I didn't really think about it, and I just kept working. And they came back and they said, they mentioned about COVID, but said they don't believe it's true. And they said, well, we're gonna keep looking into this. And then the next time they came back on, they said, yeah, this is official. You can tell because their tone of voice changed. Now I can't see nobody. I'm out with dog. I don't see no human. It's just me and the dog. So the only close human is anybody that's on the radio. And just hearing the change in the tone of voice made it real. And I'm here, I'm like, man, it's just me out here. And, I felt like crying, but I couldn't because I had to focus on the dogs because for me, I work, dog play groups, so I had to make sure they're interacting. I had to watch their body language, and so I had to stay engaged, and I really couldn't process all that until afterwards. So, yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough.
Yeah, I think I was on the road. I think I was driving home when I heard about it. Pulled over to the side because I didn't understand. I didn't believe it. Kobe was a big factor in my life. He was someone I can look up to, but he's still basically my age.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody that was doing everything that I wanted to do.
Right.
And doing it the right way. Somebody that when he first joined the Lakers, I knew he was going to be a star. Like there was never a doubt in my mind Kobe was going to be that guy.
Yeah.
Even his first season, he shooting air balls and free throws, and you like, everybody like, no, he's what? Nope. He going to be that guy. I promise. He going to be that guy. So I've been rocking with Kobe as long as I can remember.
Yeah, Kobe, he the man. And, me, I'm just like you, we from Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? And I was in LA during the time. I was still a youngster as well. I was in high school. But it was dope to see him take Brandy to prom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought that was fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he killing it, And he's not even from LA, correct?
No.
Yeah, so to just come and do something like that was fly to me,
Yeah, Philly kid raised overseas in Italy, right?
Yeah, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Philly kid raised in Italy. I think he moved to Italy when he was like 6.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And grew up over there for most of that. And I think that's why he's so good.
Mm-hmm.
He spent some time overseas and learned some different style of ball.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that only learn American basketball don't know enough.
Got you. And
That's
another thing I seen he was passionate with was soccer. Not as far as playing, but as far as being a fan.
Oh no, he
huge
played.
soccer
Yeah,
fan.
he did
man.
play.
He played.
He played as well?
played, yeah.
Oh, okay. Dope.
That's why I tell a lot of kids they should be their first sport is soccer.
Yeah.
Kobe footwork, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy footwork. And just watching it and studying it, just crazy.
You think that's all for the playing of soccer?
Definitely a big part of
Okay.
it. Definitely a big part of it.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Man, when he retired, I retired watching basketball. For real though, man. That crushed me too, man. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to see him on the, you know what I'm saying, on the court no more. That was hard for me too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I didn't believe it at first.
Nah. Cause the way he did kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of threw that in the air before and then popped right back up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Changed his number, stuff like that.
But he said he didn't want nothing to do with basketball when he was done. He said, once I retire, I'm not being an announcer. I'm not commentating. I'm not coaching. I'm not playing. I don't want to do it.
Why you think that was?
I think it's more for his kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He got to spend more time with his daughters.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why he coached, because he still loved the game, but he wanted to be with his family, so he made a team for his daughter.
Yeah.
So,
But you really think about it, Kobe's working out 3 times a day, and that's without practice. He
yeah,
got no time for family.
no time at all.
Man, you know, that was the crusher too, man. When I first heard about the accident, the helicopter accident, you know, at first it was reporting that Kobe had passed. But once they said his daughter was on a helicopter with him, oh, man, I was lost, man. You know, I was already hurting for him, but now I'm really hurting for him because I know the pain he had to be feeling knowing his daughter was with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was tough, man, because, you know, as parents, regardless what we go through, we want to be able to protect our kid, you know, in that position, he wasn't able to, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And that was out of his control, you know? And, man, so that's why I hurt for him, because I know the type of person he is. You know what I'm saying? He'd want to be able to control that situation and make sure everybody's straight,
Exactly.
you know, and he
Yeah.
wasn't able to.
When reading about that, first off, you just thought it was Kobe at 1st, but then when you read and saw his daughter was with him, it makes you think, you know, like how they were when the plane started going down. What would you do if you were in their shoes? And like all the emotions going through. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
And knowing him, I'm sure he felt responsible for everybody else too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Definitely, yeah.
The other kids that was on the plane, you know, and parents, and I believe it was another coach or not, assistant coach of his
It
that
was,
was
what,
on there
9
as
people
well.
on the plane?
Yeah, 9, including flight person, whatever.
Yeah, the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So let's change the energy a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your favorite moment of Kobe Bryant's. A game, anything. Just even if you just met him, just one of your favorite moments. Anybody want to go first?
I got one.
You better not say 80.
I got one. and this is, it might have been 2006. It was 81. The 81 is the moment for me. Because I watched that whole game. I was there watching the game. You know what I mean? And it was just one of those things where you're watching it and then you see like the elevation of Kobe. And like, just beyond anyone else on that court, you only see him at that point. Now you see the game, and then as the game is going, you see him become more dominant, and it's just like, okay, well, it's his show at that point. It just became Kobe show. I mean, there's a lot of games where he does his thing, but like the 81 was special for me because it was just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh, whoa. You know, it's one of those you have to see that in that moment to really, you know what I mean, to really grasp what was just happening. But yeah, the 81 for me.
Got you. You know, mine was probably off the court, man. It blew my mind when he jumped over that car, bro. And everybody thought that was fake. You know what I'm saying?
Martin?
Yeah. That was, I was like, and just see the friendship him and my man had, you know, just how excited he was to see Kobe even jump, you know what I'm saying? I forget, what was that brother's name? Younger dude.
Who was in that?
But yeah, that was probably one of mine, you know, and that's what I like about him, his friendship that he had, like off the court too, like with Pau Gasol. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a good friend, just as good as a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like I like how he treated his friends.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That was dope. But yeah, watching him jump over the car was my moment, man. I thought was fire. You know what I'm saying? What he was promoting his kicks during the time, right? Yeah, that was dope right there, man. What about
Speaking of Paul, one of my favorite moments was actually recently with the USA team when they was telling me how he ran over Powell.
He ran through his
Like
chest.
all the players was talking about it. That really, because as a hooper, like that just shows me his determination for the game and like his intensity.
Yeah.
You just love it.
Yeah.
I don't care how much of a friend you are.
When you step in between those lines, it's me
Showtime.
versus you.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm coming for your head every play. Every
Teddy,
play.
I love that video.
Man, those are all great moments, but my favorite, it was also off the court. He was on a late night talk show, and they showed him a clip of his team winning one game, even though they lost like 6 in a row. And they were celebrating.
Oh, I know what you're talking
And then the
about.
look on his face, then he said, they wouldn't do that if I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yo.
that's another good one. Mine would
Yeah.
probably have to be the dunk contest. That's when he really had a smile.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he was enjoying the game and having fun in an event. I think those type of events were my favorite. Because when it came to Lakers games, he got on that
That mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
All-Star games, too.
You put that mask on during Lakers games where there's no feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It's me versus you. I don't care who you are. It's me versus you. So I think those type of games were the ones that I like the most. But of course, I love any Lakers game. So
All right.
Nah. What about Rucker though? What about Rucker?
yeah, he was smiling and laughing there too.
No, I mean like to see him, to have fun and to be amongst people, and you know what I mean. Like it wasn't like
He didn't.
he's
he
too
wasn't
good
a
to be around
celebrity.
people. He wasn't a celebrity. He's a fan just like us. He was touchable, like being touchable. I think that's what I was trying to get. Him being touchable.
Yeah, that's the game that he stayed after. His security said, "Let's go before the game is over," and he said, "Nah, I need to be here." And he hit that game-winning shot. And then the fans rushed the court.
I remember I seen that on YouTube. That was crazy. But speaking of touchable, like when I had seen him at the gym or whatever, like I've met NBA players before. When I met Kobe, that was crazy. Like
Was that Inspire or was that?
it was Inspire.
Okay.
Almost felt like God or something. Like it was just crazy. Like crazy.
So he was welcoming, like far as people coming to say what's up or taking
Yeah,
pictures
he
and
wasn't
things
like
that?
he wasn't arrogant or whatever. He
Okay.
was chill, offering pictures with anybody. Like
Okay.
he was chill. But like when his daughter was playing, he definitely was locked in because
Okay. Yeah.
that's just who he is when it's time to play.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? I can't see that far.
KD and Kobe.
Was that John Wall?
Oh,
Iman Shumpert?
Oh, his story was crazy. He said Kobe patted him on his butt and said, "Good game," at halftime.
I look at somebody like, what? Like, are you crazy?
He said he held Kobe. Kobe was doing his thing, but he was stopping Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
He said first half of the game, he's stopping Kobe. He got Kobe under control. He good.
Mm-hmm.
He said on the way back to the locker room at halftime, Kobe patted him on his butt and said, "Good game."
Wow.
I'll look at you like you crazy, especially if I'm stopping you and you say that. I'm like, you crazy. Who do you think you are?
wasn't he talking trash too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure
That's what-
was. Yep.
And then Kobe came back and went off. I think he had like 30-some points in the second half because of that. Like, Kobe was a special one, man. Hey, there's not too many other players that you can even put on that same type of pedestal.
I mean, you know you special when you shooting paper in the trash can, yelling somebody's name. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Everything we do now. I promise you shoot a piece of paper in trash right now, what you gonna say? You ain't gonna say Jordan.
say Kobe.
You gonna say Kobe.
Right.
That's crazy. You shoot your socks in the laundry basket, you're gonna say Kobe.
Exactly.
You know what? We answer that question right there and there. You need to take one person all time to take one shot. You know what I mean? We already doing that right now. Take one shot. Who's it gonna be? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it. It's Kobe.
Question.
I'm
for
going
y'all.
forward.
Now, we know Kobe played with a lot of different guys. Who did y'all like next to Kobe? Because you know you got the Shaq and Kobe.
I'm gonna
you
let
got
y'all answer that because I got
the Powell and Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I don't know. It's definitely between Shaq and Powell. Like that was
I think it has to
Yeah.
be.
You think so?
Shaq and Kobe was more like exciting to watch, But Powell and Kobe, you just knew that chemistry was there with them. Like, you just knew.
They were closer than Shaq and Kobe were.
Definitely.
Q, what you got? Who you got? Q.
I'm gonna go with D Fish.
D Fish.
Okay, that's what I was going.
D Fish, and I feel like he doesn't get enough credit with that. You know what I mean? Because it's not what they were doing together. It was because he was the other guard. He held down defensively. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So he was dependable. He was consistent. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm just going to give D Fish his flowers. You know
I'll
what I
say
mean?
that as well. Yep. Derek Fisher and Kobe.
See,
also, I liked Horry and Kobe together too, though.
I like Lamar Odom and Kobe at the
You know
same
what?
time.
Oh.
You're right. I wasn't thinking
That's
of
a good
Odom.
take, yeah.
I was not thinking of Odom.
It was different with them too. You got
yeah.
one of the original guard forwards in the league.
Yeah.
Like, he was one of the original big guards. Lamar Odom was.
Yeah.
And to have somebody like that with Kobe,
Yeah.
unstoppable.
You got to respect all his teammates, though. 'Cause I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
If you coming down the court shooting on 4 players and I'm wide open,
Yeah.
But, his work ethic made him that. So you have to respect him for that because he works on that literally every day, all day,
He worked to take those shots.
for sure.
His practice was game stuff. It wasn't just, pull up threes, pull up mid-range. No, it was game time situation practice.
5 minutes in the workout, he drenched.
Yeah.
He throwing up and everything. Like,
Who was it that he got into it in practice with? Sasha, right?
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Get your hands off me! Stop touching me!" Start pushing him around. Kobe wasn't
Get
playing.
on his nerves.
Kobe wasn't playing in practice either. Jeremy Lin, he did the same thing.
I seen a video of Kobe just cussing out everybody, the general managers, the coaches, the players, everybody.
That's why LeBron tried to do it, because he thought, Kobe can do it, I can do it.
It's not working out?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron don't put in that work like Kobe to be doing all that.
He a different type of teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe gonna lead you by, and I hate to say it, but he gonna lead by dominance. You gonna do what I say. We gonna win because you gonna do what I say.
I mean, you got to. Like, he even said, like, if he wasn't in the gym, he's not passing you the ball.
True.
If you're not in the gym, you're not getting the ball. Like, he said that to his teammates to their face. Like, he said he'd take a shot on the whole team before he passed you the ball because you're not in the gym.
Yeah.
Or it was like halftime or the end of the game that they lost, and he said, "From now on, every play I touch the ball."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they all thought he was joking, but
And
he really
after
went
that,
in.
every play, he touched the ball.
Yeah, take my shoes off.
That was crazy.
DeRozan?
Yes.
Yep. When they was playing against each other,
And then he put on Jordans.
Put up some Jordans. He's like, "Oh, that's how we doing it." Okay.
fried them. I remember seeing DeRozan on a podcast talking about that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was funny.
I think he was on that the Kevin Garnett one.
Was it KG?
I thought it was
Was it
Paul
Knuckleheads?
George.
Yeah, I think it was Paul George. I don't know.
I thought it was Paul
All these
George.
players got podcasts nowadays and stuff.
I be checking them all out. I like the Knuckleheads.
All right.
I like
Yeah, I like that too.
I like all three of them. Paul George's, I like theirs too.
I like his. It's funny.
I like KG's when he was talking about Kobe when he first came into the league. How he was just trying to talk to him. He was all intense and everything. Like, yeah, that was crazy too.
KG was like, "Who is this little dude?"
All right. How is it out there?
That's funny.
Yeah, Kobe was the truth, man.
Most definitely.
And his legacy's definitely gonna live on forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. To me, man, that's the biggest Laker.
Oh,
You know what I'm
easily.
saying?
Definitely.
That's the biggest Laker.
Lifetime Laker.
Yeah. I always was a fan of Magic as well, you know what I'm saying? But
He nudges Magic out because
yeah.
of the lifetime.
yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
He did his whole career as a Laker.
Mhm.
And that's the only reason for me. Is he spent his whole time there.
Yeah, definitely.
Whole time. Grew up here.
What was it, like 20 seasons or something? Some crazy stuff.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay. 20 seasons with the same team is crazy. Don't see that nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Definitely not.
So we ready. You ready?
Quincy Jr., you ready?
He gonna say, Quincy Jr., you ready? Oh shoot! He loud.
Wow, jeez.
Why y'all laughing? All right, here we go. Question, fellas. Question for you. So, out of all the Kobe matchups and Kobe moments, what's your favorite matchup? Who's your favorite matchup he played against? Who's going first?
I'll probably say the Jordan and Kobe matchup at the All-Star game, just because, you know, nobody, like, believed in Kobe because he was young in the league. Like, even Jordan, you know, saying don't pass him the ball, he's going to take every shot, and then came out there and started cooking Jordan. And then, you know, Jordan had to wake up like, oh, this real. And then, you know, they went head-to-head, you know.
Yes, sir.
I have to say mine would be the Kobe and Allen Iverson. I like watching them play together. The competitiveness it was on point all the time. You know what I'm saying? They was always going hard at each other. I felt like they both had something to prove whenever they played against each other. So I like the competitiveness, you know, that they have with each other.
Okay. I would say, I guess I'm going to go with the Kobe and T-Mac. Anytime Kobe had a matchup that was tough for him is always good. Kobe having a matchup that's somebody that he feels like is at his level or higher, those matchups are good because he tried a lot harder.
And I don't know that, you know, tough matchups. Kobe and Matt Barnes. Might have been one of his toughest matchups yet.
Okay.
You funny, dog.
Matt Barnes, you know, he's just that guy, you know, trying to intimidate Kobe.
Did it work, though?
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
No.
It ain't work at all.
Such thing.
He ain't even move.
It didn't work.
He didn't blink. He didn't flinch. Nothing.
I saw a little bit, you know, little flint.
I might have flew into the crowd, dude, through the ball, and he like that. Kobe just standing there like,
Oh, no. Q, what you got?
Well, for me was Kyrie Irving. Because remember, they were on that Olympic team, and, you know, Kyrie had a whole lot to say. And during that time, you know, Kyrie was pretty much cooking everybody one-on-one. He always wins his one-on-one battle. So, you know, he felt confident. You know, they made a bet to play one-on-one. But the first time that we saw them play together, Kobe pretty much, you know, dominated that and ended that. So, you know, it was a one time, but,
That was a,
you know, the build-up for it.
they
You know
didn't
what I
play,
mean?
though, did they?
Yeah,
They played in the game.
One-on-one.
No, they did not play one-on-one.
No, a full game. They had a couple possessions
But
with
in the
one-on-one.
game, Kobe cooked him.
yeah, Kobe ended
Yeah,
that
that's
quick.
what I'm saying. It wasn't even.
Them too.
He locked him up.
Kobe
It wasn't
ended that
competitive.
quick.
Yeah,
Last time we heard about that.
Yo.
that was it. He ended that.
But there was a lot of good
Yeah.
Kobe matchups, even the Dwayne Wade one.
Mm-hmm.
When Dwayne broke Kobe's nose,
Oh, yeah, that was crazy when they talked. Yeah, that was crazy.
Dwayne Wade called Kobe, and Kobe said, "I like that."
Dude, Dwayne apologizing and stuff, and Kobe, I like that. Like, that's some OD crazy stuff.
Or whatever, Kobe and Shaq. They had beef. LA, after LA, when Shaq retired and Kobe was still playing.
Yeah. DeRozan.
Oh yeah, when DeRozan popped out with the Jordans.
Yeah. He wearing Kobe's one day. It was during the game he changed them, right? Or was it next game?
It
was the next
next game. It was the next game. Changed.
Oh, he was
them.
like, "Oh, that's how it is.
And now DeRozan only wears
You
Kobe's.
gonna wear Jordans now, huh?" All right.
Fried him.
Yeah, he took everything personal. I loved it.
Anything like the slightest stuff he took personal. Way you looked at him, you gonna look at me like that? All right, like, you just looking like I ain't even do nothing. I'm just chilling.
Man. Yeah, you get it. I tell anybody, you get a chance to watch some Kobe Bryant videos, watch them.
Yeah.
And I mean, not just basketball videos, interviews. Like, watch his interviews. His interviews are just as entertaining. Yeah. The dude he got some stories to tell. He was great.
And like all that serious stuff he be on, like he's still low key funny. Like
Yeah. Yep, Kobe's goofy. People don't know it. Especially at All-Star games, you see him back there laughing and joking before the game. During the regular season, he don't laugh and joke before games.
Not at all.
I'll be honest, I thought it was funny when he came out with an album. How did y'all feel about his music?
It's called Kobe.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it.
You ain't listen to it? Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I had listened to like
We
the
love
first
him on the
30
court.
seconds, and I was just like,
it was
got it on
one
the court.
track. It was one track that I heard, and that was enough for me to say I'm okay. I'm a pass. But Shaq ain't no better. I'm not listening to Shaq's raps either.
He doesn't even rap no more.
Nah,
He's
he
a
low-key,
DJ.
he a tough DJ though. I ain't gonna lie. He go DJ, but like
He is
on
a
that
DJ,
rap
though.
and stuff, he just gotta give it up.
It's not too many of them guys that can rap. So, and Kobe definitely was not one of them.
No.
How did you feel, Coach, about the music that Kobe was putting out?
Well, I remember watching Kobe do. I think it was the Kids Choice Awards, and I think he performed there, and I left it there. You know, I love that he did it. I love that he gave it a shot. You know what I mean? It shows that, you know, he's fearless. He's willing to do whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean? He's not looking to please nobody, but, you know, accomplish whatever he wants to accomplish. So, yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So, anybody got any other moments about Kobe they want to mention before we close out this beautiful podcast we have here today with these two young men and our phone call from our brother who's supposed to be here with us?
You know, one thing that we probably didn't mention, like far as the coaches that was in Kobe life, man, I was always a fan of Phil Jackson and Kobe together. I liked it Phil with Kobe better than Phil with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So I was a big fan of Phil Jackson as well.
Yeah.
And I love his coaching skills, and I love the relationship they had together. You know what I'm saying? Even though I heard it was off and on, but for the most part, they took care of business together like they were supposed to. So I thought that was
I love that you brought that up. I love that you brought that up because it makes me think about, you know, the game and the mental part of the game. You know what I mean? Like Phil, Kobe, you know, the physical part is one thing, but strategizing, weathering the storm, like you hearing Coach, you know, the Phil say, I'm leaving them out there. I want them to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like just things like that. The mental part of the game, the mental toughness is what I appreciate a lot about Kobe. Even with Phil too.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, because Phil definitely played a big role in them rings too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Without Phil, Kobe wouldn't have made it to where he was.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have the right coach around you. Some coaches will make you grow, some will stunt your growth.
Yep. You're right.
Most definitely.
Then our players and coaches compare Kobe and LeBron at practice.
Oh, yeah.
How Kobe's serious at practice, LeBron's joking around. How they're completely different people. How they do stuff differently.
Hey, and it showed on the court how they was different.
That's how it is, though. It's business.
Mm-hmm.
We can have fun later. It's business right now.
Yep.
If we ain't winning a championship, we ain't having fun.
For real. I just want y'all to know, man, this was definitely a dope tribute to, you know, one of the greats. In our eyes, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant, you know, I'm a huge fan, huge Laker fan. And, you know, I think this was super dope that we was able to do this in honor of him, you
ain't
know?
gonna say nothing about that Bulls hat you got on while we talking about Kobe right now.
Hey. You know, we all a fan of Jordans, you know. The fashion side, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
I was really, as far as the NBA, Kobe fan, Magic fan. Really wasn't too much of a Jordan fan. I'm being real.
Yes, sir.
But this was super dope, man. We want to say thank you to the young man we have as our guest today. You know what I'm saying? We got Makai, the next Kobe. You know what I'm saying? We got Junior. You know, we got two talented young men. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down with us, and we appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know,
Appreciate you for having us, man.
hopefully y'all pull up more often. You know, chop
Most
it up.
definitely.
You know,
Most definitely.
that's dope, man. Coach Q, Appreciate you for calling us up, man. Chiming in, you know, making sure you don't miss an episode. That's dope, you know.
I can't miss. I can't. You know, I'm glad we still able to get it done because, you know, this is something, again, for me, it's therapeutic to be able to do this, you know, every week. You know, because there's a lot that happens during the week, and to find a way and an outlet to be able to release is important.
Definitely.
You know, especially for our mental health. So I got to keep this going.
Definitely, man. Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's another episode of Motivated Mind Podcast. I'm DJ NS.
Coach D.
Makai.
Damone.
Hey, I'm Coach Q.
And that's what's up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, watch the content. You see us again next week. Peace out.